In 1969, Charger again offers unrivaled styling excellence, as well as continuing leadership. No car will match its beauty. And in 1969, Charger provides an even more formidable combination of outstanding power, performance, and handling. In short, again in 1969, Dodge Charger is the car that sets the new standard for styling, as well as performance. There'll be no mistaking Charger's unique full-width taillight design, beautifully sculptured and distinctively divided. Continued as standard equipment is the popular racing-type gas filler cap with a new flip-up top and the word fuel inlaid across the cover. Charger's interiors continue to offer many notable standard features that are new or carried over by popular demand, like the deep custom map pockets in each door. The new dome courtesy light is flush-mounted for greater safety. And standard instrumentation includes gauges, not warning lights, for fuel, temperature, oil pressure, and alternator. All seats have been modified to withstand higher G-forces in the event of an impact. Also, a black cloth and vinyl bucket seat has been added as a no-cost option.
This is a 1969 Dodge Charger, and I'm going to make a replica of a Dodge Charger Daytona with it. It probably just started when my dad showed me how to change the batteries on remote-controlled cars. And ever since then, it's just been slowly increasing in scale. The electrical system seems to be kind of complete, so I'd be curious just to see if I have like headlights, taillights, dash lights. Or if it catches on fire. It could just catch on fire if I put a battery to it. I don't really know. We're going to find out someday, though. So, like, when I was 14, I put a snowblower engine on a bicycle, which was a bad idea, but it works perfectly, which is the problem, because it's very, very, very fast, and it shouldn't be. A lot of people who wait a long time to get their dream cars, they end up getting a perfect one, and then they never drive it because they're worried something's going to happen to it. I kind of don't want that to be me. I want to be able to enjoy it while I'm younger. I want to really be able to drive it. Not have one that's so nice or so rare and so valuable that it's too much of a risk to take it out on the street. So the way to get around that is to do what people in the hobby call making a Daytona clone. And to do that, you got to get parts. So basically, what the point I'm trying to get to is all the modifications that were done to a regular Charger to make it a Daytona, we can kind of replicate now. That's what my plan for this was, and I was looking for one to do this to for a long time. Basically, I was just doing what I often did in middle school, which was just browse the internet for these things for sale. And I remember seeing this car actually come up for sale in 2016. By the time I bought this one, I think this was like car number 70 or 80 or something that I saw as an advertisement. When this one came up, it was right next to Lake Ontario in New York. I messaged the guy, I'm like, I will be there tomorrow to see this car. I have certain parts. He was going to do a Daytona clone as well, actually. This car seems to be kind of destined for that. Went out there with a friend of mine, we looked it over, and I thought it was priced fairly for the condition it was in. We came back the next week with the trailer, picked it up, brought it home. I've been just starting to do the small things here and there. I figure as a somewhat ambitious goal to have it roadworthy before I turn 21, I think is kind of my goal there. Realistically, beyond all that is my grandmother's a pancreatic cancer survivor, and she was the one who kind of supported me the most through finding it, and I would like to get it running at least enough to just drive around the yard, like even if it isn't quite roadworthy, if it can just move under its own power so that I can take her for a ride in it at least once. I think it's just, that's my hobby, that's what my form of relaxation is, that's what I enjoy doing. The process of working on something and then completing it is very rewarding. Like for example, my snowmobile, I bought it, it was in boxes, it was completely taken apart. I, over a couple weeks, put everything back together, and after 15 days of working on it in the barn, I rode it out of there and rode it around the yard for the first time. Bringing stuff kind of that otherwise would sometimes either be thrown away or just would continue being neglected, and making it usable again and then using it is quite rewarding. Glad I don't need this fender.